Today is January 18th, 2017. I got a lot of stuff running through my mind. Remember about a little less than a year ago, I was talking about considering writing a book. That's still very likely to happen. More on that a little bit later. Local DMV native recording artist Ginuwine was on a television show overseas. I'm pretty sure it was overseas the way we're talking. But anyway, he was a segment where he was sitting next to a transgender. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I don't know if they would, but anyway, to make a long story short, the transgender tried to put the moves on Ginuwine. Ginuwine generally was not having it because he ain't had nothing to do with no tranny riding his pony. And I'll be honest with you, I don't blame him. I really don't. I don't fault him at the least. Because if you don't want to be touched, you don't want to be touched. Let's be real. I mean, and it's not about him being a homophobe. I know some dumbasses online somewhere has probably said he's a homophobe because he don't want big kids. So just think about it, if he allowed that to happen. Then you would insinuate that he's a homosexual. See, I'll be honest with you. There are gay people I known of. There were trains that I knew of. I knew a couple, not many. I don't have a lot of friends anyway. But I did have a gay friend named David. He was one of the nicest people you ever met. I had another one through my brother named White. Really nice guy. I don't know what happened. Actually, I need to know. I'm trying to look him up when I'm up in Cleveland this week. But just to talk, man. I mean, seriously. Really nice people. I kid you not. I mean, one of the really genuinely honest to goodness people I've met happen to be gay. And I'm not taking that nothing away from them, because there are some nice people, gay or straight. But you have your good and your bad in every fabric of society. But I'm saying, I don't have a problem. To make a long story short, because David was a friend of mine from way back in the 70s, early 80s, mid 80s. Known for years. We all knew he was like that. And to be honest, I never had a problem with him. Never. Because I told him later on, years ago, when we were going to Job Corps together. I had no problem. Dave was a good friend of mine. It's like I told him for everybody. I said, me and Dave always go. And we were. He was as good for a friend of mine as anybody else. And that's no bullshit. He really was. And as a kid, I learned tolerance early on. Even to tolerate people who are different. I was taught that early on. Not necessarily from my parents. But I learned that. I learned to tolerate differences of other people. But what I'm saying is, even though I tolerate differences of other people, if I don't want nobody touching me, I don't want nobody touching me. And like I said, I had no problem with the homeboy Ginuwine not wanting nobody touching him. I don't blame him. If he feels uncomfortable like that, I mean, just like if you were in a work situation, and a woman try to push up on you. Because I've had that happen. I've had women try to push up on me over the years at work. Not but I'm just saying, it has happened. I've actually had a woman gave me a phone number, and I was working on something for her one time. True story. I was working on something for her. The woman literally invited me to come call her up and come over her house. Matter of fact, I had 2 or 3 women do that over the years. This is not a joke. This is a true story. And I'll be honest with you, I felt very uncomfortable. And it was only because I'm a very happily married man. Now, if I was single, it might be a different story. But I'm very happily married. And during those times when them 2, 3 women that did try to hit on me, I was very happily married. There was another one who I actually went to go look at her computer. She had a computer problem one time, and I did go to her house, but she was a friend of the family. Well, she was a friend of my wife. And I went over there one time, and this chick did try to push up on me, but she was slick about it. She wanted me to sit down and watch a movie with her, and I was like, and guess what the movie was called? Love Jones. I got the hell about that joint, you know. So it doesn't matter about whether you're in a straight people or gay people. That's irrelevant. If you don't feel comfortable around certain people, whether it be women or men or whatever, and you feel uncomfortable around a situation that you know is going to either get you in trouble or get you falsely accused of something that that you're not a part of, then you don't have to let them. You don't have to get involved with them. Period. You say, hey, don't touch me. Hey, don't touch me. You know. So I'm just comparing my situations that I had with regular women versus the situation he's in, and it's no different. If you don't want to get involved, you don't want to get involved. You know. If you don't want to be touched, you don't want to be touched. If you feel uncomfortable with a man kissing on you and you're a man, you have every right to feel uncomfortable. And I don't blame you. I really don't. You know, simple as that. And anybody who think that he was being nasty about it needs to go straight to fucking hell. Because he wasn't. Like I said, I didn't see the video per se, not that it matters. But like I said before, if you don't want nobody pushing up on you, then he has every right not to be pushed on. Period. I mean, seriously though. Like I said, I can't fault him for it anyway, to be completely honest. And I don't blame him. I swear I do not blame him. Not one bit, not one iota. I don't want nobody pushing on me, regardless. Because I was over Germany one time. I was overseas when I was military years ago. And I had a train try to put, but I know this guy wasn't even trained. This guy was straight up gay. He tried to push him on me. Somebody, excuse my French, but he's like, "You're not the fuck." I said, "No, not with you." And he tried a couple of times. I had a guy. This is true story. I was working. I used to work on copiers many years ago, and I was over in of all places. It wasn't Asborn. It was DuPont Circle, out in the district. Yeah, and it was. And peep this. This was at a church now, a Catholic church. I'm not gonna say the name of it. I don't even remember anyway. It was this guy. He worked at the front desk, and you could tell he was kind of feminine, very extremely effeminate. And he tried to push up on me. He actually asked me to go out with him. True story. I said, yeah, but honestly, and I told him, I said, and as a man, to be complimented, it was kind of weird. On one hand, I was flattered because apparently, even though the guy found me attractive, in a weird way I'm saying it, cause I can't believe I'm saying that shit, because he did find me attractive somehow. He wanted me to go out. He wanted to go out. He wanted to take me out. And I was like, nah. I just didn't feel comfortable about it. I really, at all. And consider I was married, happily married man to my wife of 20-some odd years. It was flattering that he asked, because apparently he must find the same type of attraction to me that my wife and other women do, of course. But I just don't go there. Period. I ain't into no guys. I never was into guys. And I'm not. Period. Hopefully he'll have better luck, or we had better luck later on with somebody else who was interested in it. I wasn't. And I felt very uncomfortable when he asked. I'm not gonna lie. So I've been in those situations like Ginuwine. And I fully understand where he was coming from when he did not want that tranny touching him. It's not about, I don't think he had nothing personal against a tranny. It was the fact that he felt uncomfortable with a tranny trying to make moves on him anyway, because he's not into that kind of thing. So, for lack of a better word, he was right. He was totally right. I wouldn't want no. I'd feel uncomfortable too if some tranny tried to hit on me. But I haven't read the backlash on it yet, and I don't know if I waste my time at this point. But like I said again, he has every right not to want to have any interactions with that person at that point. Because like I said, you can sit down and talk. There's no crime in talking to anybody. I mean, I had no problem talking to people on a civil level. I really don't. Whether you straight or gay or whatever, you know. I mean, I ain't that kind of person. I'm not a person who, I never really was a person who like, well, I can't talk to you because you're gay, or I can't talk to you straight. I mean, talk is talk. People talk about things all the time. Different subjects and different things about life. We all do that, and I'm the kind of person myself. If you cool, we cool. I can talk to you about different things. We talk at a level or whatever that we can address different issues together. And no matter if you a hoity-toity or you about that life or whatever, I've dealt with it on both sides of the coin with that. It don't matter about that. That's the kind of person I am. But as far as the thing with the trainings, I understand where he's coming from. I fully understand. I mean, we're cool, but I ain't down with that like that. Don't force me into a corner. Don't try to force me to corner something that I am not into. That's all. And you shouldn't have to be. You shouldn't have to be. Period. Because it makes no damn sense for somebody to sit there and pull up on you and they know that you ain't into no daggone trainings. Or at least they should know at that point that you ain't into no trainings. No offense, But otherwise, I don't have no problem with you outside that, because like I said, I had trans there with me. I was like, no, period. It's just that I'm just not into you. Period. I'm not into that thing. I'm just not into you. Period. And if you respect my pride, who I am, I will always respect you, regardless of who you are. But don't try to force me to do something that I am not into, or you won't have a problem. That's all there is to it. Well, that's all I got to say about it. I'm hoping to be able to get a podcast going. I don't know. I like to do a live one. At some point I will get to doing one, but not right now. I got too much to do. I got to deal with mess in C-Town. I just got a phone with a relative about it. I don't know. All right, guys, this is DJ Wolf. Of course, questions or comments about what I just spoke about today, please, by all means, feel free to drop a line to me, DJ Wolf, at djwolflive@aol.com. That's djwolflive@aol.com. Also, you can drop me a line, djwolflive@gmail.com. That's djwolflive@gmail.com. I can also be reached on Facebook if you want to sign up for a friend request, and I can let you know the latest things that's going on about me as DJ Wolf. DJ Wolf Live page, or DJ Wolf Live space page on Facebook. I'm the only one with a name, by the way, I think. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got right now. Just remember, be yourself. People respect you better that way. This is DJ Wolf. I'm out.